expanding logarithmic expressions, I gave you 4 logarithmic terms, one in each color. What I would like you to do is, I would like you to expand each single term as much as you can. So the first one, you have a 15th root. So the 15th root is 1 over 15 power. And then according to the power rule of Ln, we can bring the power down to the front. But in the meantime, so after we bring the power to the front of Ln, do you see that inside the big parenthesis, we have a numerator divided by denominator. So also, in the meantime, by the rules of Ln, should I jump this or not? Okay, you know what? I will just show an extra step. So x to the 9th, and then 2y minus 3 to the 5th, divided by z to the 4th, and then e to the 6th. So I just brought the power down, and then at this point, inside the parenthesis, you have a numerator divided by denominator, and then still remember that. So we have ln a divided by b, or x over y. So that is ln a minus ln b. Still remember that? The properties of logarithm. So this one, I can do a 1 over 15, and then ln the top, which is x to the 9 times 2y minus 3 to the 5th, and then minus ln z to the 4th times e to the 6th. Am I missing anything? Yep, you are missing something, because for the ln, there is a 1 over 15 right in front of it. You can do a 1 over 15 and then a square bracket, and then you write this minus that. But I recommend you to just distribute the 1 over 15 as well. It is not a big step to perform. And then the next step, inside each ln parenthesis, you have one term times the other. So you have to apply this rule. So we have ln a times b, that is equals to ln a plus ln b. So this will be a plus. Let's do that. We have 1 over 15, and then ln x to the 9th power plus 1 over 15 ln 2y minus 3 to the 5th power, and then you subtract a sum, right? So you are subtracting a number plus another number. When you distribute the plus, then you get a minus. We can do it like this. We can do a minus 1 over 15, and then ln z to the 4th, and then plus 1 over 15, and then ln e to the 6th. But you do have to add a parenthesis right over there. So what I am trying to say is, when you distribute the minus, you can just do this in one step, so you don't have to write this big line so many times. Just distribute the minus as well. And then the very last step, you have to bring the power down. So you have a 1 over 15 ln x. You know what? I brought the 9 to the front, so that will be 9 over 15. So 9 over 15, and then ln x, and then plus 5 over 15, and then ln 2y minus 3, and then bring the 4 to the front, over 15 ln z, and then bring the 6 to the front, over 1 over 6 over 15. So that is 6 over 15, and then ln e, and then don't forget that ln e is equals to 1. Alright, so the last step is we will clean up the fraction. Actually, not clean up, reduce the fraction. Divide top and bottom by 3. We have 3 over 5 ln x. Make sure nothing else can be done in this term. And then 1 over 3, right? Yeah, divide top and bottom by 5. You have ln 2y minus 3. Make sure this term cannot be expanded any further. I have to strongly emphasize that for the plus and minus, so this one, even though you have a 2y plus 3, 2y minus 3, I don't really care. As long as you have a plus or a minus inside the ln, there is nothing. Again, there is nothing you can do for the plus and the minus. And then minus 4 over 15 ln z, you can put a parenthesis if you want to. Divide top and bottom by 3, so this is a 3, and then this is a 5. ln e is equals to 1, and then this is your final answer. Let's box that. So when I read your work, I can clearly see that this is the final answer. Alright, and then the next term, so you have log base of 2, and then you have 1/16 times an x to the third, and then times that. So we can apply the rules immediately. So you have ln A times log of A times B times C, right? So you have log A times B times C. You have that. That is equals to log of A plus log of B and then plus log of C. Right? You have three terms multiplied together, and then after that, you can bring the power down. So this one is equals to log base 2 of 16, and then plus log base 2 x to the third. We will carry the power down in the next step, and then log base 3, the square root is the same thing as 1/2 power. So you have a minus 3y plus w. And then 2 to the what power is equals to 16? The answer is 2 to the 4th power is equals to 16. And then this one, you bring the 3 down to the front, and then log base 2 of x. And then the very last step, you bring the 1/2 to the front, and then you have log base 3, negative 3y or minus 3y plus w. And then that's it. So this one is 2 to the 4th power equals to 16, just for your side note. And then box my final answer. How do I know this is a final answer, by the way? You know this is a final answer because when you look at this line, there is nothing else. Nothing else can be expanded, right? And then moving on to the next one, the pink problem. So this, you have a log of the top. The top has a square root, and then the bottom is a AZ. So we will be using this rule, but that one is written for the log, right? So we have log A divided by B is equals to log of A minus log of B, right? And then we will bring the power down. So that one, immediately I can do log of the top, which is the square root. The square root is one half degree, right? X squared plus 3, and then times y minus log A times z. A times z. And then bring the 1/2 power down. So we bring the 1/2 power down. So we have log of x squared plus 3, and then times y. Of course, this is in one term. And then the AZ, you can do this log of A and then plus log of Z. And then you can just use a parenthesis and then distribute the minus in the next step. And then here we have 1/2 log x squared plus 3. Nothing else can be done after this. And then plus 1/2 the x squared plus 3. Nothing else can be simplified. 1/2 and then log of y. And then this is done, minus log of A, and then minus log of Z. Yep, there you go. And then what's the last one? I think the last one is ln. So I'm going to move up. ln, all right. So that is ln. I'm going to match the color. I will copy the problem for you. It's simple. So I can just do that. Box this, copy, and then I can paste down here. So I don't need to copy the problem one more time. So this is ln, the top divided by the bottom. So you have ln A divided by B. That is equals to ln A minus ln B. Okay, so this is ln. The top 3e times y, and then minus ln, the square root is a 1/2 power, x squared minus 5. And then the top, you have 3 times e times y, so ln A times B times C, that is equals to ln A plus ln B, and then also plus ln C. Okay, so that is ln 3 plus ln E, and then plus ln Y. And then you bring the 1/2 down, and then ln x squared minus 5. Well, what else can we do? The ln E is equals to 1. I would like to do this. ln E goes to 1. I do that a lot. So ln E is equals to 1 because there is a base E right over here. So this base E raised to the first power is equals to E. That's why. Okay, last step. ln 3 plus 1 plus ln y. Check these three terms out. Nothing else you can do. And then minus 1/2 ln x squared minus 5. That's it. This is the final answer. And then again, once again and again, the ln x squared minus 5, there is no way to put this as ln x squared minus ln phi. No way. For ln, when you have a plus or minus inside the ln, nothing else you can do. We can only do something for the division ln A divided by B or ln A times B times C. If there is a division, multiplication, we can do that. But for subtraction or addition, sorry, you stop at that step. All right, so that is the end of this video for expanding logarithmic expression. If you like the way I teach this material, you think my work is clear, my work helps you to understand this immediately, you do not need to read the book at all, give my video a thumbs up, give my channel a subscribe. It is worthwhile coming back for more math lessons. Signing out.